Hello everybody, welcome back, youtube.com/geekaloud for another Let's Install. This time it is God of War Ragnarok, however, it's the Valkyrie DLC. The disc is already in, as you can see on screen there. Okay, so with the disc installed, we will go ahead, boot up God of War Ragnarok, and then on the main menu somewhere is the Valkyrie DLC. I'll go through the process now, I'll show you how to select it, add it to your library, and then go ahead and install it. And of course, I'll get you the full install size and complete version number once the God of War Ragnarok Ascension, I believe it's called, or Valkyrie. Ascension, I think. Okay, here we are. God of War Ragnarok main menu. Valhalla was the name of the DLC we were searching for. We'll go down, we'll hit X on it, and this will take us to, as you can see, the PlayStation Store. And we need to go ahead and hit download, and you can see there it's 8.8 gigabytes. Now, as we always do on the Let's Installs, we'll bounce back out to the dashboard and we'll close the currently opened game. Close application, yes, because with the application closed, it will of course download faster. You can see here, God of War Ragnarok Valhalla DLC, 8.811 gigabytes to download. We'll take a quick look at gameplay now. On the other side, we'll check out the settings menu. Let's have a look, shall we?
Sort of foes I expected to encounter here. Curious. Seems it's the way of this place to offer you a choice. At least you're not going in completely hobbled. Mind you, incoming!
Installed right here, youtube.com/geekaloud. That is the God of War Ragnarok Valhalla DLC, successfully downloaded and installed. So let's boot on up now to that main menu and see if there's any extra settings worth taking a peek at. Maybe some recommendations for where to take some sliders for a walk. Okay, here we are back at the main menu. You can see Valhalla is now selectable. Complete the main game first. Now, I haven't completed it, but I will continue.
You are certain you remember nothing of this place?
Trying to find the subtitles option will be our first point of business here. Alright, what have we got in the settings menu? Gameplay. Difficulty as default. We'll leave that as default. Puzzle aim assist off. Puzzle timing default. Lock on camera classic. Center strafe assist on. Auto pickup full, absolutely. Don't want to switch those. Menu holds default. Minigame style precision. Navigation assist is off. If you're getting stuck there, we might turn that on. Repeated button presses. I'll leave it as tap for now, but if you suffer from arthritis in the fingers like me, it might be worth coming back to turn that to push and hold or whatever the other options are. Skills navigation default. Traversal assist off. Tutorial mode, all, yeah, it's been a while. Weapon sheathing default, touchpad shortcuts. HUD, axe reflex visuals on. Difficulty HUD visualizations off. Controller off, dot off. The only thing I'll note about the persistent dot is if you struggle with a bit of motion sickness, having a persistent dot on screen can help alleviate that. So if you suffer from motion sickness, you might want to turn on the persistent dot in the center. That is it for gameplay. Graphics and camera, what do they got? Screen calibration. I won't go through it here. I've got the studio lights on. Take the time to set up for yourself. Film grain, I'm going to take that all the way to 0. As with motion blur, leave that at 0. Graphics mode, favor performance, favor quality. Performance, thanks. Give us 60 frames a second where possible. Reduce flashing. I'll leave it off. If you're susceptible to, what is it, epileptic seizures, you might want to reduce flashing. Turn that on. I don't wish to invert the controls, but you can there if you wish. You can tweak the sensitivities of the sticks there. I'll leave it default. Motion reduction. Once again, if you're susceptible to motion sickness, come in here and tweak those. I'll leave them at full. Motion sensor aiming. Leave that off. Photo mode. And I'll leave the sticks inverted there. Audio and subtitles. Here we go. Where are subtitles? Let's go ahead and turn those off, shall we? Captions off as well. Audio cues off. Screen reader off. And we will leave all those off. Texture, UI, default. Color filter off. High contrast display. I'll leave those all off. Controller remapping. Don't wish to change anything there. View controllers, the perfect button map. Thank you very much. You've absolutely nailed that one, Sony. Accessibility, vision, hearing, motion, motor, audio cues, screen readers, combat. These all look like settings we've tweaked in the past. Good to know they've got them in there. Sprint. Do they have sprinters always on? Sprint, I'll leave it as auto, and we'll leave it down at 0. Hopefully, he'll just always run and grab. We'll leave those default. Axe reflections on, color filters off. A lot of this looks like repetition as well. And we'll leave all the rest off. Audio cues, that's a glossary. But that is it. That is all the settings available and the DLCs installed. As you can see, it's playing there. So, all right, let's pull up the particulars now for God of War Ragnarok with the DLC installed, physical disc installed, DLC added as just displayed. Currently version 5.05, and that is a full and complete install size, entire game and DLC of 122.8 gigabytes. Thank you very much for watching another Let's Install right here on Geek Aloud. Please also check out our video games podcast. That's the Gaming Enforcement Agency right here on Geek Aloud. What else can you do with the channel? Like it, subscribe it, you'll never miss it.
That's something.
Oh!
Old Uncle Donkey. Gee, Donkey.